Welcome to Old Man Yells at Memes. I am the old man and idiot, Dave Koco from Wrestle AM Podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, and I'm just doing some Q&A. I got a Q&A for you. Hey, feel free to hit me up on the Twitter machine at KocoSports, Discord. I don't know how Discord works, but this is from Girl with a Top Hat. She's part of Grits Gang, Japanese hockey team, and she's absolutely awesome. She said, "On my opinion on this," I said, "I'll make a video of it," and I've been thinking, no one yells at memes like an old man. I'm old. I know about the memes. I yell at it. Is this a good idea or a bad idea? So let's go check this out. Let's see one of my opinions on this, and this could be a new segment if you guys are feeling it. Old man yells at memes. All right, Lisa Simpson, Jim Ross, and Jerry Lawler, disrespectful, you can call him Jerry the King Lawler, were just as important as The Rock and Stone Cold during the Attitude Era. Well, here's the thing. As an old man, I lived through the Attitude Era. All right, let's do some groundwork here. I am not a Jim Ross guy at all. He wasn't the voice of my childhood. I don't like Jim Ross. The only time I liked Jim Ross on screen was when he worked with Paul Heyman, because Paul Heyman and him had a good chemistry of bickering, and it's really hard to get a good chemistry of bickering. Trust me, I run a podcast. So Jim Ross wasn't my childhood, and I only liked him when he was teamed up with Paul Heyman, and I've met him. And there's a very short list of people in pro wrestling. And I've met thousands and thousands of wrestlers from around the world and thousands of personalities. He's like one of the few that I was like, man, that guy's just not a good human being. I don't wish ill will on him. But if he's like, hell yeah, let's meet up for beers, I'm like, nah, I'm good, Jim. I'm good. I got shit to do. And Jerry the King Lawler, I'm putting out the facts here so you know where I'm coming from. I love Jerry the King Lawler as a wrestler. But once he gets into his fourth puppies joke or towards the end of his career, not so much. So I'm not a Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler guy. I know I'm in the minority, especially since WWE won the war. They're basically a monopoly, you know. Oh, big guy, good guy. We live in that bubble. Now, they were important. We're just as important as The Rock, one of the greatest sports entertainers in the world, one of the greatest human beings I've ever met. Super nice. He's the type of guy you meet him and you're like, dude, I wish nothing but success for him. Batista and The Rock were some of the kindest fucking human beings in the world, and he's the guy. Like, a lot of people fake being good people. The Rock, from my small experience with him, is just a great human being. The Rock, I think, is the king of sports entertainment. Not the best pro wrestler in the world, but this is WWE, WWF. This is the Attitude Era. Sports entertainment was that. Stone Cold Steve Austin, absolutely. I think he's one of the few pro wrestlers that actually have a good podcast, because I feel like when you listen to Stone Cold, it's his genuine voice. I don't think that with any of the other pro wrestling personalities. I don't think any of their voices are genuine. Booker T, no. Jim Ross, no. Jim Cornette, no. They just don't have genuine voices. They're like, I'll say anything to get attention. Or I had power and didn't do it, but now that I'm on a podcast, I'm going to pretend I wish I did it. You know, it's weird when people on a podcast say they're going to do something and then they have power. They don't do that thing. So Stone Cold probably has the most genuine voice of it, and he's one of the best brawlers of all time, promo guys, during the Attitude Era. Now, Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler were important. They were the voice. They, for a generation of WWE fans, they're the only voices that they knew, and they are very important. The key word here, Lisa, just as important. No. Nope, that's where I got to step in. Be like, oh, pardon me, old man judging a meme too harshly. The Rock went on to be a superstar. Stone Cold went to be on Superstar at a different level and different thing. And when they left, Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler were still there. And the ratings tanked. The attendance tanked. And you can't say, oh, that's all Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler's doing. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. I can't blame them for everything. But the key thing that Lisa Simpson here says, just as important. I think you replace Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler, but keep Rock and Stone Cold, the ratings don't drop. I think they were important, even though I love Jerry King Lawler as a wrestler. Not a big fan of him on commentary. Even though Jim Ross, I'm not a fan of as a human being or as a voice. But, yeah, they were very important. Just as important, that's when old man yells at meme, steps in, and says, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, there's no way they were just as important. It's not like that. The Rock and Stone Colds, they're definitely the biggest stars in the Attitude Era, right? Yeah, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Mick Foley. Yeah, what a time to be alive. If you like over-the-top sports entertainment, edgelord shit, it was a good time. It wasn't the best in-ring product, but it was probably the king of sports entertainment. So, for WWF fans, they have a special spot in their heart for it. Pro wrestling fans have a special spot in their heart for it. But I'm going to have to correct Lisa Simpson. Old man yells at memes. Nowhere near as important. Yep, so anyway, was this the worst idea ever? The best idea ever? I don't want anything in between, okay? We're going full extreme. Be like, hell yeah, yell at memes. Or, no, what the fuck? This is a Q&A show. How dare you? How dare you ruin this? The pureness, the genuineness of Stump the Idiot with a meme. I don't know. Anyway, I had fun. Top Hat, thank you for sending this. I said I'd make a video, and that was like 17 years ago. Top Hat, are you okay? Dude, the Grits won this weekend. Woohoo! Go Grits, go. With that, I am KocoSports on the Twitch machine, Twitter machine, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, X, and the mean streets of Yokohama. With that, I am over. Thank you, Top Hat. Hey, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.